In example 1, you need to identify congruent triangles and similar triangles and calculate some of the lengths of the triangles. The key point to this question is to draw the triangles separately. In part A, we have to write down a pair of congruent triangles and give reasons. First, draw some of the triangles out. The first one is triangle ABC. The second one is triangle ACD. The last one is triangle ADE. Note that the lengths of these two ADs are equal. So we mark a stroke on both sides. Then, we have to check whether two of the triangles are congruent. We need 3 specific conditions to prove two triangles to be congruent. First, we compare triangles ACD and ADE. It seems that there are 3 equal conditions in the two triangles. The first one is this pair of angle and this pair of sides with 2 strokes and this pair of sides with 1 stroke. These conditions have the same arrangement in both triangles, SAS. So these two triangles, ACD and ADE, are a pair of congruent triangles. After choosing suitable triangles, we have to write down the names with correct order. We will use the technique of filling blanks. First, we write down the vertex with equal angle. In this triangle, the angle is at A. In this triangle, the angle is at D. So, we write down A and D in the first position respectively. For the second position, I will choose C and E. This is because AC and DE are the lines with 2 strokes. For the third position, we just need to write down the remaining vertex. The last letter in the first triangle is D. The last letter of the second triangle is A. Remember that, if the orders of the vertex are not consistent, the mark for correct names will be deducted. Besides the names, we need to write down the reason for congruence, which is SAS. 2 marks will be given for correct names and reason. In part B, we have to write down a triangle similar to triangle BAD and give reasons. Note that BAD is not a triangle we drew in part A, so we draw it now. Then mark the information. Mark 2 arcs at angle B. The angle at D is equal to this angle at D in triangle ACD. So add 1 arc on both angles. To prove that 2 triangles are similar, one common method is find out 3 equal pairs of angles in 2 triangles. Look at these 4 triangles. Triangle BAD has an angle with a blue arc and an angle with 2 black arcs. For the 3 triangles above, triangle ACD has an angle with a blue arc and an angle with 2 black arcs too. Recall that, if there are 2 pairs of angles are equal in 2 triangles, by angle sum of triangle, their third angles are also equal. So we can add an angle with 3 arcs on both triangles. So, these two triangles are a pair of similar triangles. The reason is A. Then, we have to write down their names with the correct order, using the technique of filling blanks. It is not difficult, because we just need to fill in the blanks according to their corresponding angles. So, the first one, B, with 2 black arcs, corresponds to A. Then, the second letter A, with 3 green arcs, corresponds to C. Finally, fill in the remaining letter D on both blanks. Then write down the reason, A. Similarly, remember that, if the orders of the vertex are not consistent, the mark for correct names will be deducted. Again, 2 marks will be given for correct names and reason. Part C is a common question about similar triangles. Given 3 of the lengths, we have to calculate the length of a 4th side. Mark the information in the figure first. AC is 12. AD is 24. And BD is 28. We need to find the length of BA. In part B, we knew that triangle BAD is similar to triangle ACD. First, write down BA. BA are the first and second letters in the first triangle, so the corresponding side is the first and second letters in the second triangle, that is AC. This fraction is equal to the ratio of another pair of corresponding sides. Choose BD in the first triangle, which are the first and the third letters. So the corresponding side in the second triangle will be AD. The first mark is given for the correct proportion of corresponding sides. Then substitute the lengths of the sides. BA is what we are going to find. AC is 12. BD is 28. And AD is 24. By solving equation, BA is equal to 28 over 24. And then multiply by 12. The final answer is 14 cm. 1 mark will be given for this correct answer.